Oh, you go.
Yeah, looks like it might go actually.
Okay.
Go ahead. What? All right. Cool. All right, guys, we're here. We're here with you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Wait, how do we see the view where we see questions?
Sure.
Aha. There we are. All right. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. And sorry for a little bit of delay. We had some technical difficulties. Just trying to set this up at home today as Memorial Day. So we are home with the family. So today we're just the title for today, what we're talking about is freedom starts with your health. And we kind of wanted to tie it into obviously Memorial Day
Of course.
and what it's all about.
A day of remembrance for sure, and appreciation and gratitude for those that have, paid the ultimate sacrifice and that have given us our freedoms. And that's what we're celebrating today. So happy Memorial Day.
Yes. And thank you guys for joining us live, especially for celebrating Memorial Day. So, one of the freedoms many people are realizing matters most today is the freedom to take control of their own health.
For sure.
Right? It's a very powerful thing, and it's actually something that we end up taking for granted. But we do have the freedom and the power to take care of ourselves and to do what's right for us. So we need to always remember that. Now, we live in a world where chronic illness, exhaustion, inflammation, stress, metabolic disorders, they're very common. It almost to the point where it seems very normal. Um, and it makes us think that feeling bad, feeling crummy every day, feeling terrible every day is somewhat normal and part of the process of, I guess, aging. So the good news is we actually have more power than we think. And we want to encourage you guys to use that power to take control of your own health. And again, always remembering that we are blessed to have this freedom where we can take care of ourselves, and we cannot take that for granted because there was been a time in our world where that wasn't there. So we need to remember that. So we wanted to take this time. It's going to be short and brief, but hopefully just gets your mind thinking a little bit differently today as we celebrate Memorial Day. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah.
Modern life, it's convenient. There's many things that have improved over time that make things easier for us. But what that has also done is a negative thing to our body, right? There's these ultra processed foods, the quick fix, the quick go, grab and go, fast foods. We have the nutrient depleted soil, which we talk about a lot. We're filled with chronic stress, poor sleep. We're sedentary, just sitting behind these desks over and over again, or just not moving our bodies. And we're surrounded by environmental toxins. Like these are all new things that our modern world has brought upon us, and we are under constant overstimulation. We were just having this conversation
sure.
with
It's challenging with these kids.
with our daughter here, who of course today is a day off of school, and we feel like we are just battling taking screens away. So it's modern world, but there's a lot of things that we need to remember that we have control over and the power and the freedom to take care of these things. And not to mention that people are also overwhelmed trying to navigate health today because we are bombarded by every different angle of what to do, how to do, this is right, that's right. And you have to also remember that in this world with everything with social media, anybody can post and say anything. And we watch these videos, and we just want to believe that everything that is being said is real, is true. But you also have to remember to take a step back and um, know where the source is coming from, where the information is coming from, and the studies behind it. Because again, anybody can say anything, but the validity behind it is what matters.
Sure.
Also, we feel, because I talked about the quick fixes, we often feel trapped in that sense. So relying on entirely on quick fixes, waiting until something goes wrong to then take care of it. Right? That's the reactive.
That's the reactive side.
Yes. And then also believing that we have no control over how we feel. Like it is what it is. But again, we have the power. We have the freedom to be taking care of our own health. We're stuck. do I have here? You good?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about taking ownership of our own health. I mean, it really, if you think about it, guys, this is one of the most empowering things a person can realize, is that we have the power to make small daily choices that truly matter. We also often look for the big thing, right? The big changes, but small little changes, small choices, small improvements, small decisions, that's what truly matters. That's what's sustainable. Obviously, we can't control everything, and we know that. We have to understand that. But we also need to understand what we can control, and we need to take that into our own hands. We can control what we put into our bodies, we can control how we move. We can control how we sleep. And you might not think so because you might say, oh, I lay down and I'm a bad sleeper. What are you doing leading up to that? Are you staring at screens? Are you consuming caffeine too late in the day? Um, are you not taking the time to de stress a little bit? Are you eating too late? Are you drinking alcohol? All of these things can contribute to how you sleep. So when you think you have control over how you sleep, yes, you do. You just have to, take measures into your own hands. We have control how we manage our stress. It takes work. Yes, it's not going to happen for us, but we have that control. We also have control how we nourish ourselves, how we feed ourselves, how we fuel ourselves. So health freedom starts when people stop waiting for someone else to fix them, right? Stop waiting for someone or something else to fix our problems and start supporting the body proactively. That's the goal, and that should be the goal for everybody. So where Live Good fits into this. I mean, this is one of the reasons why Dr. Ryan and I are so passionate about Live Good, is not because like supplements are not magic pills. And we always say that. We never try to act like they're or make big promises, over promising things. They're not magic pills, but they are necessary because modern lifestyle and modern food quality often leave us with these major nutritional gaps. And that's where the supplementation comes into play. With Live Good, we have created high quality wellness support, accessible and affordable, so more people can get their hands on our products and take their health into their own hands, without spending thousands of dollars or following these, or I shouldn't say chasing these trends, right? So let's talk about some little examples. We talk about this stuff all the time with Live Good, and really, like I always say, if you're following us and you listen to our trainings, we talk a lot about the foundational health, which we have the foundational 5-pack that I put together because I feel very strongly that that is truly the beginning for everybody, and everybody needs to be on it. But examples of how we take things into our hands, right? Magnesium for stress, sleep, muscle, and nervous system support. Okay, these are also things, again, as always, in our foundational 5. D3K2, because so many people are deficient and unfortunately indoors all too long, all day. Factor 4 for the inflammation and cardiovascular support. Gut support, because gut health impacts so much more than digestion. We actually have, I think, a couple trainings just on that alone. And all these trainings I'm talking about can always be found on our YouTube channel. Um, and then other things, proteins or protein powders. We know we need extra protein. No, you don't need a protein powder, but it's hard to get enough protein in your day. So protein powders make it easier without consuming too many calories, right? High quality protein. Ours both have 20 grams, our powders, the chocolate vanilla, both have 20 grams of protein for 100 calories. Collagen peptides, super reds, super greens, all help support strength, recovery, energy, healthy aging, longevity, that's the goal. And it's not because one supplement is the answer. We know that one supplement is not the answer. We repeat that over and over and over again. So anything that's over promising this, please steer clear. But because consistent supplementation support adds up over time. That's the goal. And that's what Live Good is all about, right? So anything else to add?
No, I'm just listening. Active listener.
Active listener. Yeah, so just leaving on a note with a positive Memorial Day message. Again, thank you guys for joining us on this holiday, and really hope just simple message that we have today gets your mind rolling in a different way. That's why kind of the past few trainings have been a little bit repetitive in the sense of surrounding around the foundations, just because I want to emphasize over and over and over again how important it is. So Memorial Day reminds us not to take freedom for granted. One of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves and our families is doing what we can to stay healthy, strong, active, and present for the people we love. You don't need perfection, you don't need extremes, and you don't need to chase every trend online. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply start making better decisions consistently,
Very
right?
nice. Awesome.
Yeah. So I think we
That's
just have
it.
some nice messages coming in.
Yeah.
But again, hope
So-
everybody that's you got it.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Just comment. All right. Cool.
Comments.
You good?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right,
So
Shelly,
our hope is that Live Good helps empower people, empower you, and helps you empower others to realize that we're not helpless when it comes to our health. So take matters into your own hands, take control. Remember, we are blessed with the freedom to do so. So thank you guys for joining and have a very happy Memorial Day.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.